Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 15, episode 7, Keeping It Gucci. And we just not gonna waste no time here. Like, we don't have no time to waste, okay? Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. I will say really quickly, if you're new here or if you're not, either way, if you enjoy the content, check out my other videos. Be sure to do all the things like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm trying to get to a goal. I'm almost there and I need y'all help. So I appreciate all of my subscribers I have so far. And we're just going to keep growing and keep this train going, okay? So let's go ahead and just go ahead and get into it. Like I said, we see Drew. She's at a restaurant and she meets with a suspicious looking producer named Rage with his shades on and his hat. Looking like, where you going with that on? Looking real suspect, okay? But Drew said she was working with him way back in the day. He's done videos with all these people. And Rage was like, yeah, when you first started out, you were just a young socialite. She was like, yeah, back in like '08 or around that time, I was in the Step Up movie. And he was like, the what? And she's like, the Step Up movie. And he like, who, what? She had to be like with Channing Tatum, the one, the first one. And he's like, oh, okay. It's like when he was like, such and such from high school. And you'd be like, oh. And they'd be like, such and such. Like, I don't know who you're talking about. But let's not sleep on Drew, okay? That was a good movie. Even though I believe she only had a singing role in the movie, if I'm not mistaken. I did like that movie. It wasn't no classic or nothing, but it was decent. So they discuss her music video that's in the works for that song we haven't heard. And she mentions being married to Ralph for 8 years. He was supposed to be the leading man. Ray said he and his wife been married for 20 plus years. And he's like, if y'all can make it through this year, y'all good. Like, y'all got over the 7-year itch. Like, y'all good. Drew started sipping on that coffee so slow. Drew, this is why the people think that y'all running down to divorce court to try to hurry up and put in them papers was for a storyline, allegedly. Because what? Why you start sipping on your drink like that? So, Rach told Drew if Ralph abs aren't up to par, he can't be in the video, pretty much. I'm tired of Ralph always being in the background though. Like, Drew can't have nothing without us seeing Conehead Ralph. Like, okay, enough. I mean, yeah, he kind of cute, but like, enough. But she should have defended her man in this instance. Like, listen, he don't got to have a 6-pack to be in the video, okay? My man look good as is. But she didn't. So we see Sonya and Sheree. They're doing, I think, crown therapy, I believe. Either way, they was in this extremely cold sauna-like room. It's a hard pass for me. No, thank you. They said it was like negative 1,000,000 degrees. No, I do not do the cold. Like, I want to move because I high key don't even like the Four Seasons. Like, once it get under 70, baby, I don't like it. Nope. So Sonya mentions, well, I keep my eye on the time, child. I got to get to work. Sonya mentions Rihanna saying, mentioning She by Sheree. Where does the clip they showed, Rihanna said, I love Sheree. She didn't say, I love Sheen by Sheree. She just said, I like Sheree the person, not them fashionless fashions. But Sheree was like, oh, it's so good to know one of my favorite artists are supporting me, unlike hater Candy. And it's like, what is this hard on you have for Candy this season, Sheree? Like, I don't understand. What is this about? But what would they talk about without Candy? If Candy, like, I felt like Candy really don't need to be there a long time ago, because what is she talking about? Like, she's outgrown the show, I think she should move on. But really, what would we be talking about if Candy wasn't present? Absolutely nothing. So, Sonya mentions trying to conceive. Girl, give that storyline up. Don't nobody believe that, including you. Then they discuss the group being divided. And Sheree decides to have a So Gucci party. Between Bell Collective and hearing So Gucci over there, and then Gucci, I am Gucci'd out. Like, I'm ready to put my Gucci purse up. And I'll wear that purse down. You hear me? I'll get my money's worth out of that bag, okay? So Marlo and Courtney meet for dinner, and Marlo looks really nice. She's a nice looking woman. It's that nasty, mean spirit of hers that just is just ugh. So Marlo says her friends, who she pays as managers, are setting her up for a blind date. She asked Courtney, like, what's going on with you? Courtney said, it's complicated. I'm gonna need her at this big grown age to stop saying that. I wish she would stop saying that. Child, just call him your little friend and just let it go. Ain't nothing complicated about it. Are you with your baby daddy or no? If it's a no, then it's a no. But Courtney looked like she ain't really feeling Marlo no more. Like she ain't really have no, she ain't say but 2 words to Marlo this whole conversation. Marlo thanks her for helping her with her legal troubles and said none of the other ladies have done that. Marlo, that is not their responsibility. That is your responsibility. It's really none of their business, honestly. Candy and Sonya meet at OLG. And Candy is pushing Todd's movie once again. Lord, when is the movie coming out? Okay, we done heard about this every episode. I ain't even mad at it, but like, can we just, is the movie coming out? Because like, we done heard about it enough. Candy tells Sonya she rides the fence. She play both sides when it comes to her and Marlo. It's a modern day talls versus the smalls. Only thing is Kenya over there with the smalls. So Candy mentions not being sentimental because her brother passed when she was 15. So ever since then, she just is not an emotion. It's funny because she does, when she gets upset, like she has emotions. She gets upset, she gets teary-eyed, things of that nature, but she's just not. Sometimes when people start crying and stuff, some people don't know how to take it. Not I, because I'm a Cancer, so I tap into my feelings. But everybody don't know how to handle their emotions like that. Sonya's still Team Marlo, even with that heartfelt story. So Ralph is gonna be in Drew's video. Nothing to see there. Next, Kenya meets with her OBGYN. This is the second time we've seen an OBGYN who's not Dr. Jackie. What's going on? So Kenya wants to have another child, and she says she has embryos with Mark that she can use. And the producer asks her in her confessional, why would you want to have another child with Mark? And she said she don't want 2 baby daddies. So the doctor said they almost lost Kenya during her last delivery with Brooklyn. It's just too risky, and she really don't want to do it again. The doctor does mention a surrogate, and I have a lot of feelings about this. One, bringing another child into an unhealthy situation just don't make no sense. Just for the sake of saying my kids got the same father is selfish to me. Just so you can be like, oh, look, I had multiple children with this deadbeat. Like, make it make sense. Like, I don't understand. Y'all already going through a divorce. Y'all wasn't even really married. And now that I found out about these eggs and these embryos and sperm, I don't think y'all ever did I'm gonna leave it alone. Alleged. I'm just saying, I don't really think they actually did have sex. Okay, I ain't gonna go there. This time. But it just don't make no sense. Brooklyn barely see him. You want to bring another child into this madness? You could meet a man who could be a potential great father, who could love Brooklyn as if she's his own, and be a great father to your new child, if that was to happen. I also think she should reconsider having another child at her age. One, it's just risky at this age. Kenya is in her 50s. It's just risky. Like, you need to be here for Brooklyn. And then hearing what the doctor said on top of that, all these children that need homes and need to be adopted, and people don't want to adopt. But if nothing else, use a surrogate like she said, or just be happy that you have Brooklyn. You need to be there for the child you already got. You 50 plus, why? You want to be 60 with an 8-year-old? Come on, be for real. But I mean, I can say she ain't have no children. You have Brooklyn. Be there for Brooklyn. I don't know if this is just for a storyline or what, but I say no. But it ain't my womb. So, Sheree's grocery brunch is here. Sonya comes in. She looks nice. Sheree says she's tired of the ladies feeding off of each other. She got to break this group up. She got to separate the smalls and the talls 2.0. People don't like Marlo because Marlo don't know how to act. Like, they keep acting like Candy's the reason why people don't like Marlo. When people just don't like Marlo. It ain't been liking Marlo. And you once didn't like Marlo yourself, Sheree. So, Drew looked like she ordered her Gucci off of DH Gate. Shout out to TikTok for letting me know what DH Gate is. It's the modern day Canal Street. Is where you get your bootleg stuff from. Marlo's analysis and her confessional of the ladies was correct. She said Candy looked like she was going bowling. She said Drew looked like a Gucci handyman. Marlo and her confessionals, I like Marlo in her confessionals only. Kenya shows up with Chanel on. Girl, like, would you try to have like, you just wanted to be the odd one out. Like, why would you wear a Chanel bag to a Gucci event? And talking about, I don't care about labels. Well, why don't you wear just a plain black bag? Why a Chanel bag? So, Courtney and Candy made up. Okay, whatever. I guess Courtney gonna be here. Who cares? I forgot what they argued about. Kenya said she was offended with Sonya because Sonya was like, you giving me nice nasty is giving fake. I don't know why you treat me like this. And Kenya said, look, I don't like what you said at Andy After Dark or whatever it's called when you said my booty look fake. Kenya, your booty tells on itself. We all know it's fake. I mean, your booty do all the talking. We know it's fake, allegedly. Kenya just don't like Sonya. Just say that I just don't like you. Everybody don't gotta like everybody. You just don't like her. So everyone get to arguing with Marlo, and she talking about this nephew passing, and I'm tired of hearing about it. Please, please, please let this be the last. And then we got to hear about it at the reunion. OMG. Marlo runs outside, and Kenya says she used her kitty for a purse. Kenya, I like you now, but not too much, because you've been paying for boyfriends since the beginning. Not too much. So then Sonya tried to defend Marlo. Candy like, I don't need you to be Marlo's lawyer right now. Oop. Sheree talking about those girls, they always going off of what Candy's. And again, Marlo has offended everybody. Like, stop acting like Candy is putting the battery in their back. Like, they have their own gripes with Marlo, okay? So Candy said, F Marlo and them flowers. And it looked like it was on the tip of her tongue to saying F that nephew too because of Marlo. Like Candy said, your sister is gonna feel away when she watches this back because you're using that story as a nephew, using that nephew as a storyline, and we all know it. In my opinion, allegedly, but we know it though. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode down in the comments. It was a little boring. It was a little boring. But I gave y'all the best that I got. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. I have more videos on the way, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.